Alright, we're gonna put Athena in her new Doggyhut wagon. So, we've been doing this a few times and she doesn't really like it. But we're gonna force her anyways for some treats. Look, Athena, some treat. Good girl. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, I know. Here. Okay. Come here. Good. Here. One treat. I know. There you go. Okay. Now, come on. Let's go ahead, girl. Come on. Go. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Good boy. You see that? So as you guys can see, it's really nicely enclosed. We got a zipper in the back here, so she can get in this way. But she can also get in the front way as well. Let me show you guys. It's a nice little opening right here. Now we've been taking this out on a spin a few times, and the only thing I wish this thing had was like a little zipper just for the top, so she can stick her head out. Because if you leave this open, she'll freak out and jump right out. So we're gonna keep this enclosed. Let's go for a ride. Say, Athena, say hi. Are you ready? All right, let's do it. Nope, I ain't going in there.
Come on. There you go. Good girl.
And by the way, this came in 2 days. So you got it, Isa? Okay, hold on. Okay, and this is the S-Line. And by the way, they make multiple sizes for these trailers for small, medium, and large dog. Let's go over what we have here. We got a flag. We got like stroller type wheels. This is a bar. So this bar actually connects to your bicycle. We got all of our hardware right here. Okay, and
what's this thing?
I don't know, we'll figure it out. And then our wheels. All right, so it comes with instructions here. We're gonna walk through or read through this real quick, see how this thing all goes together. Okay, so we're gonna walk through this so you guys don't have to read the long instructions. So first thing you want to do is obviously unpack everything. We want to go ahead and put the frame up on this stroller. So there are 2 bars in here, and Isabella's going to show you. Go ahead,
so
honey.
One right here, and then you just gotta like.
This clevis pin needs to come open, or I think it's called lynch pin. Okay, kind of goes in just like that, and then turn it and lock it in like. And then there's one here in the front as well.
But this one's a little hard. So, same thing like on the other side. And here and the pin.
Okay, let me get this angle here. Oh, there it is.
Okay. Okay.
Good job.
And then like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then how?
Yep, and then just clip it just like that.
Yep, and then.
In your hardware kit, there are 2 black pins that look like this. And on your wheel, you can identify the correct side to put this on, because there is a wrong way to do this. So there's one side, it's like a recessed part on the hub there, and this side is flush. So you want to make sure that the side that's got a little recess on the hub goes on the outside, because that's where this bolt is going to go through this way like this, and bolt's going to go right into this recess area. All right, so what we're going to do is you're going to take this bolt right here, and you can see there's little pins on the very end. You see the little 2 pins?
Yeah.
Right here. As you slide it into the hub, you're going to hear some clicking sound. So go ahead and do that, Isa. Push it all the way in.
I can't.
Oh, here. There. Oh. Okay, and then this bolt right here is actually locked in to the hub. Now we're gonna go ahead and lift up the crate and you're gonna slide that axle, Isa. Take the axle and slide into this hole right here.
Okay.
You ready? So I'll lift.
Sorry.
And push the bolt in.
A little higher.
Okay.
I can't. It's too hard.
Too hard? Okay, you got it? Is it running?
Wait.
Okay, there. See how it's locked in? And then if you want to take it out, you push this button right here, and that's how you take it out. So if you're transporting this behind, if you're putting this like in a trunk or something like that, you can easily take on and off. But right now, it's locked. So let's go do the other side. Okay, so push that little black button right here on the hub and just slide the axle in and it's locked. Boom, easy as that. Okay, so next thing we're gonna put on are our parking brakes. So there is a left and a right, and I think it's gonna be pretty obvious once you guys get down here. You're gonna need these 2 bolts that came with the package and also came with an Allen wrench here to put this on. Okay, so we're gonna take these 2 bolts right here. We're gonna feed one in here like so, and we'll just get that started. Okay, and we'll take the other bolt, come in from the back side and do the same. Okay, so we actually flipped the stroller on its side, so we can access this a little bit easier. Okay, so these reflectors, there are 4 of them, 2 red in the back and then 2 white ones in the front. There's little eye holes right here, little eyelets right here, and that's where this thing goes into. So it's really simple. You got these 4 little screws that goes on the inside like this, and then this thing basically screws onto here. All right, so last thing we gotta do is install this handle. And to do that, we gotta install these 2 brackets on here first. So it's got these 2 final nuts you gotta take off. And it's gonna go right through here. And then come on the back side and gonna slide it in just like so. Push these 2 pins in. And it'll slide right in and it'll lock right here, and just like that. And now we got a little handle to push our doggy around. So now we're ready to install this bracket on the doggy hut. So you're gonna have these 2 bolts here. The first one's gonna go all the way through the front one here, so make sure you guys are, the front one here threads in just like this. The second one has this linch pin attached to it, and this one just slides all the way through. Then you got your lock nuts on the back end. We're gonna go ahead and give this a quick try. I'm gonna slide this guy in, and it's gonna lock in just like that. And then take your linch pin, it's gonna go through here, like so, and then locks on the back side just like that for safety. Okay, now the only thing left to do now is install this on our bicycle, and then we'll be good to go, and that's all there's gonna be to it. So let me go grab my bike. We'll be right back. This will have no problem fitting on any conventional bike. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your axle nut off, and this one happens to have a spring, little retention spring right here, so make sure you guys don't lose that. You can just slide this in. You can slide this in first, and then the spring. And that spring is just to help keeps the nut from backing off. It keeps a constant tension on here. And then just screw the nut back on to the axle bolt. Okay, so it's gonna fit on here. And you want this bar right here to be sort of parallel to the bike. So this bar right here, you want to kind of parallel, and then make sure you get it nice and snug. Okay. All right, so just like that. Then you come here and bring your doggy hut. Slide this collar right over that bolt right there. Okay, once you drop the pin down, you want to go ahead and lock it at the bottom, just like that. And this is your safety strap, so that this pin ever came out, you have a secondary emergency strap that's tied to your bike and the trailer, so that your dog doesn't go off the edge of a cliff. Okay, so then you can take the strap and basically loop it around part of your frame and come back to this D-ring and lock it in just like that. And that's all there's to it. Put it in there. It's doing so good. Dina, how you doing, girl? You made it. Okay, go ahead. This is the best part.
Wait. Freedom!
Freedom! Athena, you did it! Yay! All right, let's show you guys how to take this apart when you're done riding. So, you want to undo the safety chain. That goes around your frame like this. Undo the pin. And this one's kind of a little sticky, so you gotta kind of finesse it. It's in there pretty snug. Okay, and then this thing comes right out just like that. So we gotta take this bar off right here. So there's another safety pin on the back side. You just pull it like this, and this pin comes out. Then there's a little push pin right here. You push it in. Then this bar comes out like that. Okay, then we'll set this aside for a second. Next thing we got to do is take the tire off, and you just push this right here, push it in, and that releases the tire. Same on the other side. Okay. And now, so on the inside, there is actually two frames you got to undo. So there's one right here. There's a safety cotter pin, a linch pin. Just release that. And this thing drops straight down like this. And the other one is, right here. Just release this linch pin, pull the pin out, and this thing slides this way. Now, and the last thing you got to do is you got to remove this handle. There's two pins right here. You want to push this and pull it up. And as soon as you pull this thing out, this is going to want to collapse itself. So come over here. So just want to take these bars right here and just kind of tuck it in like this. Drop in your tires. Kind of like that. And then grab your handle and close it like this. Grab this guy. He goes in here. And grab your flag. Also goes in here. Now take these two bars, fold it in. You're going to collapse this in like this, and this like that. And that's it.